On Twitch, apparently.
Uh-oh.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We are here, getting ready to stream and stuff. We were trying to debate and come up with some reason why we shouldn't play Andromeda, and then time ran out, and we got distracted, and thus we're still playing Andromeda. So prepare on this stream to hear plenty of Morty bitching about loot boxes and stuff. Because reasons.
There's a lot of Asari going on there.
With all these duelists in here, man.
Oh, I'll fix that.
I feel like this is some conspiracy level shit going on right now. Conspiracies.
Master race.
No. Make sure.
I do not have any points spec'd into this one at all.
Let's also get rid of the echo, shall we? No more echoing music. Yay. Okay, and that should be nice and quiet, so it's just in the background, just a little bit. Got a little bit of music quietly, and hopefully everybody in here. Everybody else. Yay,
I'm
good
staying
stuff.
as my duelist.
Are you just now finding Lindsay Sterling's stuff, by the way, Rose?
No, I've actually had her shit for a long while.
Gotcha. I was gonna say,
actually found her stuff while I was on an Apocalyptica binge.
Yeah, I could see that.
And started listening to it, loved it, and I just found, actually, Lilith had just shown me that one today, the Skyrim cover, and it's like, I need to mod that into my fucking Skyrim. Hence why I had the creation kit open.
Well, and the thing is that she's done a lot of really cool covers. It was I was kind of, there were some other ones out there that I also felt like did a really good one, but she actually just kind of exploded, and I was really curious why. And I have a conspiracy theory about Lindsay Sterling as to why she just like meteorically went, like, got super popular.
Due to her failure on America's Got Talent or whatever the hell that show was.
No, she failed on America's Got Talent.
That's what I said. It was her failure.
And then got super popular. And I suspect it might be due to some influence from a certain giant religious organization. Mormons.
Oh, jeez.
That's
Please don't tell me that. I might have to not listen to her again if I hear that.
What
I mean,
me is YouTube music. Oh, I see you like Lindsay Sterling. Oh, I see you also like Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. Oh, look, here's an acapella Radioactive with Lindsay Sterling and Pentatonics. Like, okay, I respect Pentatonics. They're skilled. I don't like acapella. It's just not my preference. So we're going to throw 5 Pentatonic songs in a row on you. Like, no, I don't like acapella.
I actually, when it's done well, I love acapella, but it has to be done well.
That's
and
the
this
thing.
is
Like, it's not that there isn't, that style of music takes some talent to do it well, and I respect it, but I don't like it. It's just not for me.
Some of it's just because back when I was at SCPA, I was actually spotlight or lightboard op of a lot of the acapella groups that we had in the school. So it kind of clicked, and I mean, granted, it's SCPA, it's fucking talent. Actually, it was talent before MTV got in, but MTV fucks everything up.
And these are the kind of interesting conversations that you can find on the Pixel Crashers Discord. Links are down in the description below.
Shameless plugging.
Shameless promotion.
Mortiel can turn anything into a shameless plug. Mark my words. So you guys see the human commando here. You know where else you can find humans? On the Pixel Crashers Discord. Link down in the description below.
You can also find AI. Beware of Skynet. In our case, the evil overlord.
We are constantly finding new AIs to try to take over our Discord. It's going well sometimes. I mean, the one we had that would argue with Jeremy all the time, that guy, we fixed the glitch on there, so Jeremy doesn't have arguments with him anymore. He actually is kind of sad about that. He's expressed.
I can't hear "fix the glitch" without thinking of Office Space.
Absolutely, that's the reason why I use that term.
So you mean you've officially kicked Jeremy out of the server? No, we fixed the glitch.
Yeah, fix the glitch. That is the official terminology here. I fixed the glitch. Anyway, what are we doing here? So I had it on silver, enemy type random.
I'm gonna take off my
map random. Sure. And by random, I mean that it's going to have one particular thing going on here the whole time. Oh, wait, yeah. Hold on. I didn't bother to look what I've got equipped. Equalizer. No, I want that gone.
I wish they had or added where you select random and you had bunches of enemies working together. So, like, you had the rebels, you had the remnant. But
that's platinum, isn't it?
Yeah, it's platinum, but platinum's also boss spam. Spam. Boss spam. And that's something I never really cared for. I like the idea of having random enemies, but random enemies of various sorts, like so that you kind of get that you don't get just bosses and the elite enemies and so on.
Yeah, that's
especially when they're fucking like have condition kill effects behind them.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of kind of like invulnerability conditions on bosses.
Excuse me.
But I like the weak point idea. I just feel like, for example, with the what's the one guy, the Ascendant, I think is what it's called, the cat one, that you have to shoot the ball in order to hurt him at all. That I'm not a big fan of,
and
because
he throws that force field back up so fucking quick.
Yeah, that's kind of one of my major issues with it.
Unless you're on bronze, you don't have enough time. I mean, like, more skilled people that are good at building out characters and fast and responsive and all that good stuff that I'm not, probably can execute a kill on silver with that shield downtime. But for me, it's bronze. Anything stronger than bronze, that shield goes back up before I can do enough damage.
Well, and the one thing I noticed is that on single player, it's easier to kill him. Even on the highest difficulty, all you have to do is you keep staggering him, and he can't get his shield back up. But on multiplayer, even if you're staggering him, and what works on single player doesn't work on this. So you have only that 20, 30 seconds or whatever it is to do any damage.
Yep. I love how Kev's in the chat trying to like throw shade on us, being like, oh, they're suffering without me. Actually, we're having a very, very intellectual, even-tempered, and rational discussion without Kev here. It's kind of refreshing.
You know what I'm noticing here? There's no screaming.
Sorry,
Kev, I'm not going to do it for you. It's glorious.
He's got to be in the chat, though.
I screamed once last week. That's all I'm ever going to scream again.
Yeah. So, Cyclone. What?
Hey, what do you know? I'm the first to ready up and not the last like I was last time.
That's because I'm staring off into space doing 20,000 things at once as per the
Can we
usual.
start the countdown timer without more? So are we going to run just 3 of us and see how well that works, or are you going to open it up to pugs later, maybe?
We'll try the first match, just us, and then depending on how that goes, I'll most likely open it up so that someone can come and carry us.
I'm not as big of a scrub as I was. I've actually got equipment that's not bronze level,
which is good.
I still held my own pretty well that last stream.
Surprisingly, yeah, with like nothing.
I mean, I do have some skill, but
one of the things, so I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I noticed that a lot of the kits that I'm equipping on here when I first started playing this game, like I could only equip 1 or 2 guns, and I would be at my limit for power recharge speed. I'm like, I feel like that something changed there.
It also depends on the character, because some characters are a lot weaker than others. Like the Juggernaut, you can build up his strength real easy. Like
yeah, same with I remember the one of them. I think the Human Sentinel. I want to say, yeah, I very much noticed that because that was part of what I did. I had 2 really big heavy weapons on her, and it fit within her weight allotment, if you will, where she wasn't yet touching anything.
That's something I do like about this over Mass Effect 3 is when you increase the character's strength, you see that slider change. So it actually represents more effectively, visually represents what you're able to equip on them before you run out of space.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Batives, armored compartment. I guess I'm doing the martial biotic. That seems like that's a little ill fit for this kit, but okay, whatever. So actually, let's actually do the silver. We do a little bit less weapon damage.
Human Commando is under equipped. I'm not going to play with that one right now. Don't worry.
All right, recover the artifact.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna put me over. Do I have a
all
weapons? Well, that's good. I won't be using my weapons.
All cat. Hold it.
Annihilation field throw. Annihilation field throw. Occasional lance. Annihilation field throw.
Yeah, huh?
I don't like lance. I'm not saying it isn't good. It is good. It doesn't work well for me. Because, you know, I have to aim.
Alright, guys. So listen, I just want to let everybody know I have peanut butter chocolate flavored coffee, and it is amazing as it sounds.
Wow.
Okay then.
Peanut butter.
You guys can have all the coffee.
That is like the last time I made oatmeal.
I also enjoy oatmeal.
Peanut butter, chocolate, coffee, oatmeal. Yes.
Yeah, I've done that. It's actually peanut butter chocolate.
Yeah, that was my recommendation. I was the one that just stumbled across that. Like making oatmeal with coffee is fucking awesome.
Yep. Like you just
my Discord overlay's broken again. Oh well.
I don't really ever expect Andromeda to work well with any other programs. All right.
No.
Here we go.
There's my annihilation.
I remember what the dodge button is this time.
Secure this position and stay sharp.
Why didn't you dodge?
Dodge!
Hey, I remember this is the map where we first tried Platinum. Man, did that go horribly.
Oh, yeah, that was... Oh,
I remember that.
Where's his enemies? Oh, there they are. Hi, guy. Boom!
Oh, I remember I have the concussive guy on here. Where's
that's
he
gonna hurt.
Oh, everybody's dead over there. And it looks like all the enemies over here.
Throw. Ah, damn it. He's dead already.
I'm gonna die. Like 5 minutes in, that's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Come on.
Are you down already?
No, I was just getting low on health, and it was embarrassing. Like this is wave 1, the silver match.
Yeah. Now this is going a lot better.
That's gonna hurt.
Yep. There it happened.
Jesus Christ, I'm coming for you.
There it is. No, oh shit. Sorry guys.
What?
Somebody forgot to turn on the game. That's okay. You guys can pretend that. You guys can pretend that I was not dead. There is no evidence on the stream of me dying.
Are you gonna pick me up by killing that guy?
Streaming the game?
There's 2 enemies left, or you can pick me back up.
Where? I have to pick Xaiphen up because I am otherwise incompetent, unable to.
Shit, I don't have a pistol. I forgot.
Good. Stay sharp.
Don't get
Ooh, oh, get
Crap.
out of here. There we go. That's better now.
I always have an assault rifle
Enemies
pistol
headed your way.
combo, but since I've got an unlimited rifle, I didn't think I'd need one.
I
Yeah.
have a shotgun. Oh, I need to reactivate my annihilation field, or else this is gonna hurt. There we go.
Shit.
That was a miss and a half.
He's still alive. Fix that.
I need to hang around Xaiphen for combos, since I've only got detonators.
I fell down, but not down. Where I am.
Yay.
Oh, you're
Oh, that
kill.
guy's dead.
I helped kill something. That was kind of a waste.
What?
Oh shit. That guy was behind me.
Booyah!
I need to
I
stop
killed him.
running off on my own. I
Why?
would live longer.
I was coming for you. I just had to deal with some.
I was about to
enemies
get
first.
stomped.
Oh, okay.
Double combo.
Boom.
Cabo.
Ah, shit. What the fuck?
I don't know. Something
My
happened.
screen flickered like real bad there.
So there was a random detonation with no enemies.
We need to take out their
Lovely.
uplink
Glitchy much?
You're right on one.
lines. Enemy tech
Yeah, I
Where
was.
is the thing? Oh, you guys are apparently on it. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm
I
on
know.
the next device here.
Okay. I'm gonna watch this guy kill you.
That's fine. Do
Enemy
it.
tech shut down.
Little help.
Oh, come on, get through the fucking
Are
doorway.
you like
There-
drawing all of the enemies over to you? Is that the
I was, but I managed to
mine,
kill
mine,
about
mine.
3 of the ones that were drawn to me.
It's cats! Yes, I know who you are.
Shit. I'm overheated.
Watch me aim horribly.
Boom! Yeah! Really helps when I've got equipment.
All enemy devices shut down. Good job.
All devices taken care of thanks to Xaiphen actually paying
Ah,
attention.
shit.
Down.
What can I say? Except not finishing the line of that song.
It.
3 left. Go get 'em.
Fuck you.
Good. Stay sharp.
Everybody detonated that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
just
proud of
because after so many years of playing Mass Effect, we see singularity and it's just instant. We have to detonate it. Like it's
throw.
it's programmed
Sing-
into us on a cultural level at this point.
Singularity's like my favorite skill. Christ. Fuck you too. Not you guys, but the enemies I was dealing with.
There he is. I got you. Oh shit!
Wow. It's actually nice to be getting
shit.
kills.
That hurt.
I killed him.
Crap.
I guess.
I died.
Shit. Sorry. Hold on.
I got myself.
Alright, there we go.
Squad member
And
down.
now I'm down. I fell
Oh,
off
we're
the
gonna do this trick, huh?
map. Jesus.
Pick you up and run away.
think I found my new single player combo.
My new single player combo is not playing. Oh, sorry.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Singularity, Charge, and Lance. I think that would make a very good kit in single player.
The thing about single player though, and this was a hard one for me to wrap my brain around,
Good.
is
Horrible.
you have to have more than 3. You have to
Yeah.
have that. That would be a preset, you know.
Enemies
There's
incoming.
actually a mod out there that, I think it uses Frosty's mod manager, but, it's really good for giving you more than 3 powers. Like, it uses the, whatchamacallit, preset system. Shit! And lets you flip in between them really effectively without actually doing. I need to play with the mod though.
Watch your head, watch your butt, watch your head.
Who, me?
No, I'm just listening to my character talking. It's so
I had to get out
innovative
of there.
and creative. Oh shit,
Ash, son of a whore!
that hurt. Apparently, I gotta watch my head this time. Next time, I'll be watching my butt.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Gotcha.
Oh, he dead.
Ow.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
What are you talking about, Ascendant? Lady, you lost your damn mind.
Oh,
Unless
wow.
there's an Ascendant elsewhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
an
there
ascent
it is.
elsewhere. I've been kind of guerrilla warfare in the fucker.
I think there's just the one left, isn't there?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his...
Damn shield's out.
All enemies clear.
Oh, you're killed.
Gotcha.
You did all the work, and I got all the credit. That's the way.
No, I got
that's
credit
the way I
for
roll.
that kill.
No, no, I stole.
I went and killed all the little
I
enemies.
successfully stole that kill like nobody's business.
Showed me that I had the kills. I don't know. Fuck
Oh, interesting, interesting. I see Bioware trying to play people against each other.
it. Christ.
That area is super
Ah!
fucking hot.
That hurt. He's dead.
Oh yeah, we might have to kite that area. Jesus. Oh.
Shit.
Injured. I'm reading
God
the flat line.
damn. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing pretty
The
well.
final total map count of Andromeda cats. Honestly, I can't fucking remember. I have not paid that much attention.
Quite a few. They added a few.
It's not quite to. It's not even close to the count of Mass Effect 3.
No, it's not that high, but it's
Well, I was gonna
still...
try and sneak my way on Bravo. You're welcome. Oh, ouch.
Squad member down.
And there I go down.
Come on, fire at me, bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
I had to bail
Yeah.
on that too.
Yeah, I'll pick myself back up. I'm going back to Alpha.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought on there. We're doing a bang up job on this. Damn.
Teammate injured.
This is just horrible. Horrible. Horrible.
Ugh. Fell off the edge of the map.
I don't know what it is, but I've realized that I've just started to like get really bad at
Fragment
games.
uploaded.
Yeah,
I don't have any reasoning behind this. I just, for some reason, I just all of a sudden suck at everything I play.
You're having an off time. It happens.
Off like several months.
Yeah.
Ascendant!
I don't need no fucking shield.
That hurt.
Come on, almost done.
Almost done.
Alright, she is down. Now we have to get Bravo, which is the challenge.
Teammate injured.
Shit. He killed me, I killed him.
I'll see if I can get over to you. Oh, unless
I'm
you
up.
got yourself up.
Yeah, I got myself up. There was
right through them.
another person coming right for me.
Oh, that's not a good area to be in.
No, it isn't. That damn Ascendant.
Take cover!
If we kill it, they'll just bring us another one.
What the hell happened to that Ascendant? You gotta just see
I
it
don't
like
know. That
up
was
in
a
the
weird
corner.
glitch. He decided he wanted to do that gyro emulator for, Space Camp. Like, I'm gonna be an astronaut.
Shit, we're getting guys coming from behind us now. Yay!
Data received. That's a
Yep.
wrap. Almost
We
done.
got the objective. That's what matters.
Yep,
We're doing pretty well.
Lost shields!
I love that. Doing pretty well. We, only have died a few dozen times. You know.
Well, I mean,
I'm also noticing I might have to check settings because I'm noticing there's some poor frame rate issues going on with
Three left. Go get him.
the game playing on my streaming. You guys are seeing some. I'm not seeing on my end, but I noticed that looking at the thing, I'm getting like 23 frames per second. What the fuck is up with that?
Nice job,
Ooh,
Apex. Keep it going.
Don't get caught.
I wonder if this is a
Ooh,
wave.
that's
or
ugly.
wave 7 or wave 11. Oh no,
It-
7.
This feels like I'm playing. Like looking at this screen feels like I'm playing on Xbox or PlayStation.
Shuttle incoming. Get to the extraction zone.
Ouch.
yikes. That
You mean the
shade.
Xbox One X, right?
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, Xbox One X
Yeah,
is
that
as
is.
powerful as 2 GTX 1080s.
That is a big, huge fiend!
Yeah. I'm
Fire the combo.
That didn't help me at all. Ow. Hey, there's some bosses beside you guys there. I just left
Yeah.
them, left your flanks exposed and ran away like a little wimp.
Oh shit. Shit!
I'm gonna send it.
Yeah, I'm moving. Got too
Oh.
hot for me.
Oh.
Where are you, Ascendant?
I'm reading a flat line.
Ouch.
Finally killed that damn fiend. I've been working on that guy forever.
Squad member down.
Jason! I'm up.
Alright, head forward to
30 seconds.
time to mosey.
I don't know the meaning of that word.
Boys, let's take a walk. 15, 14. Oh, we're all dead.
Better. No, we better not. Okay, so don't use charge.
That's
Like
how it
that.
gets it done. Come on, hold.
Well, we managed to get a full extraction, so
I don't
win.
know how I freaking charged my way out.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. That would have
You were
been
still
one for
in
an
the
epic fail.
ring.
Okay. I must have been like
You
right
managed
at
to stay
the
in the
edge.
Thunderdome.
I must have been right at the edge.
Once he gets back in here, I can see what's going on with those darn frame rates. Must have been fucking with shit because I was
Damn.
talking to Kev. Messed with something while I was talking to him about setting up his.
Mm-hmm. Xaiphen?
Did you Xaiphen up the situation?
Holy shit, I was close to taking Mort's position.
How?
Yeah.
No, wait. How did I get second? You guys weren't
Oh my
watching
I was
this.
playing the
but-
Asari Adept, by the way.
Yeah. Well, my thing is that like you guys weren't apparently like didn't see how badly I was doing. Like it was embarrassing.
Oh, you thought you were doing worse. Gotcha.
Yeah, I thought I was like, how the hell am I not? Anyway.
It was your level 20 commando versus a level 5 duelist. Let's break it down to that because Rose has more skill than you do.
Yeah. Yep. That is a fair judgment.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I'll take it.
So we need this.
Let me see here. Damage radius versus damage.
This. Omnicapacitors are already equipped. My vividly colored artificer is ready to go.
Radius. Is there work?
No, not yet. Actually, I need more stuff. Shouldn't hold back now. It's the last game of the season.
Item.
Yeah, why not? I've only got one of
Oh,
those.
excuse me.
But I'm gonna go all out with my assault rifle damage here. Or should I do this?
Excuse me. Weapons only go up to rank 10, right?
Yes. Yeah, the weapons go up to rank 10, but then you have three augmented varieties of those weapons that also go up to rank 10. So you technically have 30 ranks of a weapon to max it out and remove it from the drop table entirely. Because BioWare and go fuck yourself, that's why.
Loot boxes suck.
Yeah, like, hey, oh, you guys don't like how many drops there are in the game? Well, I mean, easy way to fix that would be to, just buy the loot boxes with real money.
And support what you're doing? Oh, fuck no.
I've got a solution for that.
Don't buy the game.
Yep. Alright. I am ready to go. Overpowered as shit. That's kind of the fun of it, yeah. Random. Nimbus. Vertigo.
God damn it.
I feel like we played on
Not
Vertigo.
too heavy.
I don't remember this one. Try Vertigo. I have not played on Vertigo, so.
I think I have.
And I am going to switch it up to public.
Almost.
Okay.
Now,
We get
thus
a
far, it appears to be running at a consistent 30 frames per second now on the stream output. However, we will see if that stays that way or not. I'm
Only
starting
until
to
you
feel
start the
like
match.
I'm talking like an Alcor. Interested query. Are you guys going to ready up soon?
Yeah, I'll
Alright,
ready
I
up
will
short.
see your artificer.
Artificer.
Sorry.
It's an artificer.
Sorry,
Artificer.
artificer. I had a bit to drink, and I will raise you a juggernaut. I'm the juggernaut, bitch. I should ready up, shouldn't I? Should I ready up? Should I ready up? But I gotta do one thing first.
Kinda annoyed. I guess I'm not using a fucking pistol ever. Well, I could. Only gives me a bit of, like, a 5% penalty on weight, but man.
Artie Facer, Alter Fitzer. Oh god, you guys are a trip. Is the multiplayer DLC worth it? Well, considering that you don't really have any DLC for this game, they added some maps into the game, but there's nothing. It's not like Mass Effect 3, where Mass Effect 3 had multiplayer packs that you had to download. This game just dynamically added them in. There's nothing for you to download, so it's not really DLC.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean,
there are loot boxes.
there are certainly loot box gambling that you can, if you have an addictive personality. BioWare would love if you would play the multiplayer and start buying those loot boxes with real money. I mean, if you buy yourself out of house and home, no big deal. They'll chalk that up to the fact that you spending $15,000 on loot boxes, you must be rich.
Yeah, this map is a pain in the ass. I'm just putting that out there. So
The recruit packs. So if you're talking packs, those are loot boxes. If you're not aware, those are loot boxes. And those are, it is gambling. So I cannot ever tell you that is something that I think is worth it. However, it is the only way for you to progress in the multiplayer. It's the only way you get new characters and you unlock new weapons and level up those. So unfortunately, the progression in this game is tied to gambling. Sadly, it was just after this game came out that Battlefront 2 came out, and the public actually got united behind loot boxes, and yeah. Unfortunate as it may be.
brought to you by a Pixel Crashers podcast, where our favorite topic is bitching about loot boxes.
I'm not gonna lie, it is. Well, it's either loot boxes or Epic Games being scummy douchebags. Take your pick. We got this. We got this, guys. 3 people to cover 1 person getting revived. That is the correct method.
There's nothing there to snap freeze, damn it.
Oh yeah, we do have a rando.
Yep, I forgot. This is not snap freeze. This is
Cryo beam.
Cryo beam.
Oh, that's your sentinel. I tried to attack your sentinel. You need to put that thing away.
So yeah. To be clear, it's unlocked instantly. Yes, that is the only way to unlock those characters. There is no way to level up and get them any other way than by getting those packs. It's frankly a very bad system, and I will not ever tell you that it is worth it. However, if you want to play as any of the non-default human kits, that's the way you have to do it. However, I will tell you that I would never, ever say buy those with real money. Because
that ends up supporting the loot boxes, which means they put them in.
Yeah, exactly. If you buy those with real money, that tells BioWare, that tells EA that it's worthwhile for them to do that and make those games linked to. It's a really unfortunate bad system. You know, if you pay attention to the news, about 1.5 years ago or so, whenever Battlefront 2 came out, and everybody was outraged over how Battlefront 2's progression was locked to loot boxes, that is exactly what this game does, except for nobody really noticed it, so there was not as much outcry. That is the truth of it.
Well, I think the reason people didn't really notice with this is because multiplayer is very much a second thought with.
Yeah, it is.
Any Mass Effect game.
It's a very subset niche group of the overall player base. Doesn't really get as much attention paid to it by a lot of journalists and such talking about the game. Yeah, Kev will go on rants about how much he loves loot boxes. I'm kidding. No, he doesn't like them either. He just, you know, you have to watch our podcast to understand Kev. He's typing in chat exactly how he talks in person, which is screaming incoherent catchphrases.
It's true.
My shields are out.
Oh damn.
Oh, I forgot they shoot through walls.
Who does?
Yeah, just those
the
guys don't.
nullifiers.
And all the other guys.
Data's received.
Oh, we're redoing a hack. I'm sorry, guys. I totally spaced.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
I was just busy running around shooting all the
Stay
things.
sharp.
You know what? It doesn't matter. It kept them off of us for the most part.
I'm
Hey,
doing a
you guys-
lot better with this
Guns are
kit
what?
than I was with the last one. I think it's just the gun. Like the semi-auto apparently is just not sitting well with me tonight. So I should keep
That's
that
why you
in
need
mind.
a way around that, like this.
Yeah, except for, you know, I don't really do much macro hacking like you do with your Steam controller and shit.
Flatline.
Watch out.
It. Oh, that was.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Oh, no,
I'm
no.
just going to revive myself because with that destroyer there, fuck it.
Yikes! What destroyer?
it.
What destroyer?
Or fuck the destroyer. Literally.
By the way, if you guys
Whipped
didn't
it
know,
right out.
what is this infection? What is that? What is that skill called? My virulent walking bomb power, whatever the hell that's called, is quite nasty. Debuffs the hell out of
Hey.
enemies.
I cannot.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, this is awesome.
I thought, you know, I kind of feel like sometimes there might be a.
Debuff too on unshielded enemies. The other guy go. Oh, dude.
Yeah, now that I'm not
Dead.
having to worry about my skin as much because of having bronze equipment,
Enemies clear.
yeah.
Stay alert.
Well, that's that.
Beep beep beep. Beep beep beep.
I keep shooting at that fucker
Enemies incoming.
because we're playing Remnant. And it's
I'm
a
just
Remnant.
here to watch you guys suffer while my wife soaks in a hot tub. Well played, Kev. Well played.
One thing you gotta do though is if I go down with this character, just remember my damage resistance is insanely high while dodging. So if I die, there's one thing you gotta say.
Why
Dodge!
didn't you dodge?
Oh shit. Destroyer.
I worry though. I worry that you might get you might end up getting PTSD. Boom. He had a bad day.
Yes, he did.
I just shot my own fucking drone with my infection thing. This auto aim is a bunch of garbage shit. Come on now.
You have auto.
Through obstacles, just auto sees me and targets
Oh,
me and
the-
it's locked on. It's one of the things that really annoys me about this game is the AI targeting mechanics, which, by the way, Anthem is just as bad about.
BioWare sucks. I'm sorry. They are not who they used to be. They can't produce a good game worth shit anymore.
Killed that guy already.
Boom,
Yep. Yeah. Never mind.
boom.
He's blowing up.
Once he opens his mouth, man, that paw makes short work of him.
Yeah, it really does.
Kev, you are in the minority of people that thinks that Anthem is fun. The vast majority of people think that it is a painfully average looter shooter with several good alternatives available. Destiny 2's better, Division 2's better, Warframe's better.
Take them out.
That's the general consensus. Whatever your personal preference is on looter shooters, there is a better version available.
Fuck that all up. That guy had a blocker. Did you see that shit?
And frankly, I don't think necessarily Anthem being average is what I would consider to be like, say, BioWare's quote-unquote fault. I think the fact that they're just essentially a new studio that is trying to find their niche.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
Squad member down.
The story sucks, and the loot sucks, but the loop is fun. Listen, Kev, you're playing a looter game. If the loot sucks, the game sucks. Period. Like you cannot be more clear than that. If the loot sucks, the game sucks. That is a looter shooter, part and parcel. Oh damn, that's a progenitor. Shit, I didn't realize that.
Try not to break the ice on him. You'll take a shit ton more damage if you don't do that.
Yep.
See?
Okay. Good.
That's the big benefit on snap freeze. Is it weakens armor a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, so mine does. It does a general debuff, whereas snap freeze is very huge on armor, particularly. Why do you think I love the fucking paladin so much? But yeah, no, that's
your turn, Rose.
Fun, not great. Yeah, the problem is that I think people will hear you say that it's fun and equate that to being it's a good game, because people think if a game's fun, then it's good. Problem is that a looter shooter with crappy loot is, I don't know, to me that's just not what I would consider to be fun. You know, if I'm playing a looter game, I want to be excited by the shit that I'm getting, right? Like, goes back to Diablo. Whenever you see armor and shit drop from enemies in Diablo, ooh, what cool thing did I get?
I hope that guy comes over here, because if he doesn't, we're in for a bad time.
Destroyer, be careful.
I would hope that if he's going silver, he at least knows how to fucking kite extraction.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, also, I
don't think he does. He's hanging out way too close.
That's okay. You always get the noobs that hang out on extraction. They learn eventually.
Yeah, the hard way.
Damn it.
7. I never switched my mouse profile over for this one.
This is actually a nice holdout spot. I kind of like this. I love the last stand mechanic. Get that. Oh my god, that debuff. Oh, damn.
He got fucking tore that. Fuck up.
Yeah,
1 minute.
That was brutal. That was.
He got hit by 2 paws, so there was that.
Two paws plus your snap freeze plus my infection. Like, he was not a good way.
I was not thinking it. I forgot that I had the paw equipped on this game, guy, so I did not put incendiary ammo on him.
45 seconds.
You got time. This Juggernaut's not as slow as the other one.
Ah.
Come on. There we go. Recharge.
30 seconds.
Oh shit. Time to run.
It would be embarrassing
I'll
to have
cover
such a great match and then not make it to extraction. That would be embarrassing.
Oh, come on, get the fuck up that damn wall. Finally, holy shit, I rubber banded 6 fucking times.
Damn, those breachers are just hardcoring me like a motherfucker.
Partial extraction. Who didn't extract?
We must have lost the rando.
Or unless I got bumped out of it because breachers kept rushing me like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's entirely
top of the
unlikely.
scoreboard to make extraction.
Yeah. I was too busy getting greedy, killing everything. You know how it is.
I don't know. I was getting quite a few kills.
Yeah, you outscored up me.
Wait, I did? I
Yeah.
haven't seen the score yet. I need to get another solid state.
Yeah, outscored me by about 1,000.
Nice.
Yeah, our rando, he died or didn't make it.
Unfortunate. Well, that's fine. We can just leave him floating through space.
Character.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Changing the map to random. That was a fun map. I actually like the design of that one. There's a lot of you have to, the reason why you have to move around in that map is because there's a lot of tight corners where enemies can kind of hide. You don't have to move in that map necessarily because you feel like you're getting overwhelmed. Like the map before it we played, the sight lines in that map just make it feel very uncomfortable no matter where you are, and it's like you can't really get a good position, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there I was. I don't know what else to say except for there I was. Now you have to start off every story with, so there I was, downtown Baghdad, completely naked. That's how every great story starts off, with that exact phrase.
You guys can't see it, but I'm just shaking my head.
Okay, here's a tough question here. I'm building my Avenger around melee, for that Avenger strike. Stealth grid. I'm at power 6 on stealth grid, and I don't know whether to go with a 30% movement speed or 50% gun damage, 40% power damage, 50% melee damage.
I would do, I don't know, to me, I don't know their melee, if their melee is usable, but I might do, go.
Well, the Avenger strike counts as a melee, much like the Shadow Strike.
Yeah, then do melee damage.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough to level up.
I properly stack them like I'm supposed to.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, hey, if I want a seizure, I can always play with the kineticist. Have likes the kineticist. I feel like that I might die if I play with the kineticist. Invasion, that's the not infection, it's invasion.
I'll try the kineticist next round. I'm gonna see what I can do with the Avenger strike. I mean the Avenger.
I mean, I've got the recon visor. Let me go ahead and throw down the Turian agent. What gun on here? Because if I remember right, it's a very much a got it all spec. Oh my, this guy has some shit going on here. Indra. Ooh, this should be interesting.
Your character or some matchmaking?
No, my character. So then I feel like ugh. Alright, I'm ready to go.
I'm making my character look pretty.
That is actually a very important part of the game. Let me actually hop into the customization. I feel like it is important for all of us to feel pretty. Is that quite right? Just like that. Okay.
Oh God, why are you torturing Ethan, hun? My fiance's playing Resident Evil 7 with Ethan Must Die mode, basically the Dark Souls mode of Resident Evil. I know, you want me to press and ready up. Well, tough shit.
No, I'm still gussying up my Turian here.
Ah. Well, it says waiting on you to press enter.
Mine's black, gray, and blood red. Yeah, that's appropriate.
There.
Okay.
I always like the
Here's
black
the hint.
and white
It's my blood.
aesthetic.
I'm gonna bleed a lot.
Won't show blood if it's red.
There we go.
Yes.
I have the proper customization. My Turian feels very pretty.
Is it your terrain copter?
No, this is not the attack helicopter.
Waiting on the pug. Or me. Or the pug.
What was there a pug?
Pug.
I didn't see if there was.
No,
one.
I just saw the public slot with a circle around it. Didn't actually mean somebody was loading in.
Mm-hmm.
Yet.
This map is... it's got a lot of verticality to it. It can be challenging.
No, like I said, I don't mind it too terribly much, mostly because I just hang out here, and then
We need to secure this position. Enemies on the move.
Right.
if I can jump up. This guy is super hot, by the way, guys. Super hot. I just want to throw that out there, like super, like. I mean, can we just take a moment and admire how pretty this
damn.
Turian is? I feel like that is important for us to do.
I didn't know where you went, Xaiphen. You like glitched out on me.
And like think N7 Shadow.
Ah.
This seems to be. I mean, like I still suffer from the kill theft that you can do from the N7 Shadow, but it's a little bit. Hey, I just stole your kill and you charged.
Ass.
Oh shit!
That melee is fucking wicked.
I hate how weak shields are.
Teammate
Shit.
injured.
Yeah. Hey, Rose,
I
you,
got
you having some issues there?
Lost that kill. Stole your kill.
Which kill?
Mine.
That's for Roses, actually.
He's
Can't see it through
enjoying
the
this
wall.
too much.
All enemies clear. Keep it up.
Shit.
Hey, hey, Xaiphen. I actually got kill points popped up on my screen, but this feed says you killed him.
Enemies incoming.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of kills stolen from me as I'm looking at the scoreboard.
Is it
Yeah,
by
I
me?
don't know what's up.
Because I keep seeing my images taking down the enemies, but I don't think I'm getting the points for this shit.
Getting some
What
latency?
the fuck did they break this time?
Oh, this kind of attack is just generally. Did I just fucking kill nothing? I killed nothing.
Did.
Yeah, like in my memory, Shadow Strike was not very reliable either.
Haha.
This is a little bit faster than Shadow Strike. It's not quite as bad, but it still suffers a lot of the same problems.
I actually don't remember what the hell that my recon visor actually does. I think I get
You can
to
look at
shoot
stuff.
through walls with it, don't I? Those guys literally just spawned literally right in front of me. Like, right, okay. Okay.
Under seal.
Eat Indra, bitch.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
One to go.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Yeah, I stole that kill from you.
Straight
Yeah,
out. Yep.
that's the paw for you though, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
quite
my
a
paw is wicked.
powerful weapon.
Well,
And it's
it's
not
got
even
all the
maxed on
benefits
me.
of the that sniper rifle that's like it, except it
Understood.
does not suffer damage penalty when you're not aimed down sights.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh, we're recovering objects.
Yeah, I get this one.
Artifact recovered.
Where's the next one at? New maps? No, Lurk. There's no real new maps in this game. They haven't really changed a lot in the past. I don't know. However long it's been. I just committed, out of some confused, drunken state, I committed to playing this game for 2-party streams.
Squad member down.
Haha!
Okay, you can get, I'll go
Mine!
get things.
Yeah. I
Or
Never
rotate
mind, I was
yourself
about
and
to
do
get
nothing.
stopped.
I feel like a fucking heal. His enemies keep fucking stealth hitting me. That's what I'm supposed to be doing to them.
Hey,
Almost done.
sounds like a get good issue to me.
Oh, I have a lot of those issues. Pick it up. There we go. Good little Cobra
I'm
looking
just
alien.
keeping this area as clear as I can.
Last drop received. All
Serious-
artifacts secured.
Shit!
What the fuck is the point of tactical cloak if
I thought my thing was supposed to reflect all of that back. Fuck you, and fuck you too. Sorry. What were you saying, Mort?
3 more to go.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention. All right. But yeah, Lurk, we'll be on for I think what, maybe one or a couple more matches. So if you still have this this horrible game still installed for some reason on your computer and you're still feeling particularly masochistic, you're welcome to hop in with us.
Are you saying we need carried? Because you're right.
We don't need to be carried. You got me! Oh, come on. These guys are just out of my range.
Not mine. Oh,
Don't
I
worry.
was going to charge them.
I don't know what the hell happened there, but need a knife.
Ooh.
I have other weapons, but I'm not
Well,
going to
that
use.
didn't work. Mars Mech, huh? That's an interesting name.
Yeah, I'll kind of admit that I was hoping that the new guy in our select server was going to be able to play with us, but when I found out he was just on Xbox, I was like, aw, come on.
I would not ask anybody. Well, to be frankly honest, let's be clear here. At least I am incredibly incredibly toxic when playing this game. Not because I'm not playing it well or anything like that. Not like a PvP game toxic. No, I'm toxic because this game just embodies
Sucks.
how disappointed I am in the AAA games industry. And it just really I don't know, it just leaves such a bad taste in my mouth that I have difficulty being positive while playing it. Which I guess people might be entertained by that, you know, because I'm being outrageous and stuff.
Bitch about the game changers more. Bitch about them.
Yeah, well, that is a symptom of a larger problem. The advertisement culture of the current Western society, I feel like, is cancerous and will eventually lead to the destruction of humanity. How is that for fatalistic and hyperbolic? How long range is this thing? Not long enough. Boom!
No. 9?
No, I took care of it for you guys. Don't worry.
Oh, I killed another corpse. Go me.
Wow, so strong killing those corpses.
I'm just testing out the stabability of this dagger.
Oh, the rando is a fucking Krogan.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. Can you tell just how much I was paying attention to our rando?
Where is the ammo fucking box? That's the difficulty I'm having. There it is. Target's eliminated.
There is a
You have
group
Mass
of
Effect 3 and
enemies-
Inquisition. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think those are both better multiplayer options than this is.
Crap.
Wasted
Come on,
grenade
dude.
charge
Watch
on
your
God,
back.
it was already dead by the time I got there.
Seriously? Oh, I forgot to reload. Oh, that's
Shit.
embarrassing.
God, our rando.
How the fuck did that count a kill there? I must not have. I didn't get the kill.
Oh crap, I don't think I can get up. Shit, I'm about to die and it wasn't letting me use a med pack. And I've got med packs. What the fuck? Oh. I see
What is
what
that
happened.
thing up there? That's weird. Little projectile ball. We're all gonna
I'm
die.
leading the scoreboard.
We're all gonna die at some point, so what's the point? Yeah, exactly. That's fatalism right there. This game makes me fatalistic. That's Oh, hey buddy.
Oops, that hurt.
That is fucking cheap as shit. That is so annoying. I can't even begin to describe that shit. Oh my
What? Did I
gosh.
knife him in the back?
Queued up flamethrower and then I fucking Jesus
I
Christ.
think we're fucked.
No, we're not, but Jesus, is that a mess? Okay, he's gone. I feel like the Ascendant, by the way, is that guy that, you know, that's really socially awkward, and nobody wants to talk to him, but he, like, invites himself to everybody's parties and shit.
Yes, I'm alive! Now I
Get
can carry you
fucked.
guys.
Get fucked.
Oh, I took the top of the scoreboard somehow.
I don't
Yeah,
even...
because I was dead.
All right,
I'm still second place on the scoreboard. I'm not leaving there anytime
all
soon.
the fucking grenades. Oh, we're in extraction.
We somehow made it. He's very protective of his personal space. Yes, exactly, Lurk. He's very protective of his personal space. And I'm that guy, I'm that close talker. I'm that close talker that likes to get right up in his face. Like that. I like to get really up close and personal and just tell him how I feel. Usually when I'm drunk, so it's really uncomfortable. My breath stinks, you know, just your nightmare situation if you have personal space issues. See that right there? That's not a flamethrower. That's my breath. I'm just breathing on everybody, and it's so foul that it looks like it's on fire.
Right there. This reminds me of the anti-synthetic rifle.
Which one?
What do I have here? Oh, it doesn't tell me names. I'll have to tell you later. See if I can kill something with this little pop-up on the... It's, Sovoa. So I can't fucking word things and say them.
Can you tell I didn't brush? No, it's gotta have that lisp in there. Can you tell I forgot to brush my teeth? I need to get the fuck out of here.
Same. Just realized.
Yeah, I can turn invisible, which really doesn't turn me invisible.
I turned us invisible.
I can also shoot the people that are invisible right in front of me. That's also fun.
He did. So who didn't extract? Me?
Can you tell I didn't brush my teeth this morning? Because I forgot to brush my teeth. And it's, you know, the other day I was going down to the store and I couldn't find where you could get bottles of water. It was very bizarre to me. I don't know. Anyway, so do you have a car? I've been meaning to ask you. Do you have a car? I could really use a drive. That's every drunk conversation you've ever seen ever.
Xaiphen's #1. I thought I had it.
It was those revives. You did have it until you died and I couldn't revive you.
Yeah. Damn.
Sitting out upper level round, that can kill your score pretty quick.
Mars Mech really did not have it going.
He came in late though.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, like wave 3, I think.
Okay.
Morty's not as drunk as you think I am. Yeah. That's exactly it. Anyway, yeah. Oh, we're still good. I really like, honestly, the Artificer's probably, of those new kits, probably my favorite. Oh, look, a character that I will play because I don't have it at the accepted level. Ooh, if I remember right, Assault turn. I feel like I played this at some point. And I was going to... Oh, yeah. Because I think this guy was going to be my next build guide before I quit making build guides. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the guy I was leveling up while I was dealing with severe cognitive dissonance, trying to decide if this game was really shitty or not. And yeah.
That guy, if I remember right, he was interesting to play. He was a good holdout for the most part until, of course, you get bum rushed by the enemies that are designed to keep you from staying in cover in a cover shooter.
Yeah. See, shame that the Shock Trooper upgrade doesn't apply to the Talon. Pfft, nonsense. Capacity. I think I've got about the best I've got.
I think that's the loadout.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is that I would be disingenuous if I didn't say that, you know, the loot boxes were in there, from the start. Hell, Mass Effect 3 had loot boxes. And back when I was playing Mass Effect 3, I never paid any mind to them. Which, whatever that may be. So,
Well, the one thing is, in Mass Effect 3, granted I'm a latecomer to the whole multiplayer, but it wasn't as bad as Andromeda. And that's the thing that I think ultimately turned us all off of Andromeda, was just the sheer grind.
Mm-hmm.
It started off equal to Mass Effect 3, and they're like, oh, no, that's not good enough. We have to fix that.
Yeah.
People aren't spending enough loot boxes.
Melee attacks, targeting strength, ammo, targeting strength. I'm guessing that there is nothing here.
I mean, and call it what you will, I still feel like Mass Effect Andromeda is still a fun game. Even with it being where it is now, especially the multiplayer. It's fun playing with you guys, but would I want to
But that's the thing, is that, yes, it is fun to play with us. Like, it's fun for us to play together, even sometimes Kev, as depressing as that may be to admit. But no, that's the thing, is that, and that's, I think that's also where kind of Kev gets into some of it too, is that, yeah, a lot of these games may be fun to play with other people, but that's because it's the other people that you're having fun with. It's not the game, right?
Well, that's another thing, is like, you made that mention of like games are fun to play with friends, but otherwise not fun at all. There's a condition on that, is there's fun to play with other people, and then there's fun to play with friends. And a game that is just fun to play with friends, that's in a much lower state.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like, well, you have fun hanging out with people.
Boom.
Out a combo.
Falcon, bitch. Is that how I do it? Yes, it is. Oh man, I forgot. This is my holdout, dude. So I just sit there and prop myself up on a spot. I fucking load up some mines on here.
Yeah, he's the aerial denial character, and he's pretty damn good at it too.
I mean, but
Yeah,
here's the
that was kind of what I was going for with him, I think, as I remember. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Rose.
The other thing about this game is, it's what I like about the multiplayer, is that the combos, it doesn't matter if you're all tech or you've got a biotic in there. You don't got to worry about the combo primers like you do in Mass Effect 3.
Which, I'm of a mixed mind on that. So at the same time, I think that that's kind of cool, because that opens up things a little bit. But I also kind of do like whenever a game kind of forces you to, like, to think creatively because you're restricted in a certain way. For example, our team can't have biotics and techs running together, ergo we have to be more cognizant of how we're building out our team. You know what I mean? Like, you actually have to, like, think about it. Whereas in this one, it's a little bit more casualized, right? Where it's you don't really have to think about it. Just play with whoever you want and things will happen.
Which, I mean, that, I get what you're saying, but the other thing is like, I develop very strongly and have strengths with certain characters. I play a biotic a lot better than I do a tech player.
Yeah. Xaiphen,
So
what the hell
for
did you
me-
do to me? I was in seizure mode for a minute. You got the kineticist, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you did, but you did something. Because
I get some bugs here and there with throw. I don't know what has been going on with throw all night long, though. One hit will show 2 throws. Like, I'll hit it once and it'll go throw, and then 1 hit.
Well, do you have it spec to have double throw?
Visual glitch that it what?
Do you have it spec for double throw?
Maybe that's it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that is also a thing.
That hurt them. Be ready.
That hurt them, allegedly.
Key enemy personnel were tracked at that location. Take them out.
Got a boss.
Target eliminated. I'm reading a flat line.
Shit! I hate
I'm right here.
this map. It's like the map I always
Oh.
die on.
That's a bad place for me to be.
Do you need help?
No, I'm just being dumb. Don't mind me.
You're also being drunk,
You're
but
welcome
you
for the
know.
setup, random.
Right, no one touched my perch.
But this guy hurts a lot. I don't like this.
Gotta try to bounce those off the wall at the right angle. I'm gonna say I do like the Scorpion better than the Falcon because Scorpion's grenades are sticky.
Still tracking a target.
See,
Nice
it's
take.
got a new
I
gun,
got bored of
but
that fucker.
you gotta deal with, go through a lot to get it.
But yeah, in any case though, yeah, there's maybe that's me. Like I'm somehow triggering something that I'm doing. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, you know what? No, it's the electro. What is it called? The electro
Oh, the-
biomechanical
Nice target,
passive
guys.
that
Keep it going.
the Ingara have. Can't remember what that's called, but yeah. In any case, that's what that.
Hostiles en route.
Yeah, but I feel like, and I mentioned this earlier. I posted a comment somewhere else that Andromeda to me is part of a story, if you will. Not the story that you think, but the story is a story of kind of an evolution, if you will, of BioWare changing from the BioWare we remember that made the games we enjoy, that we love, into a new BioWare that, you know, they don't really necessarily know what they are yet. And I'm not gonna say that that's good or bad. That's just, you know, it's a thing that is in existence. But yeah, if you look at, for example, Mass Effect 1 was largely the kind of the last true BioWare game. After Mass Effect 1, they started to alter their focus and evolve as a company. Which I don't think that's necessarily bad. I mean, everybody's got to change, everybody's got to evolve, but as it's shaping now, you can see the evolution starting to come towards its end as Anthem, you know, and BioWare has become a AAA open world live service game maker, just like every other AAA live service open world game maker. Like right now they don't have an identity. I think that's
They're trying to be nonconformists, and like all nonconformists, they conform to their nonconformist ways.
come on.
Oh, hey,
I'm
there's
so
another guy
used
here.
to having to reload.
Come on,
Oh, yeah,
Ascendant,
those,
what you got?
Energy weapons are unlike that. Shit, God. Get that guy before my shields go down.
God damn it, I'm lagging something.
Sorry, I'm probably lag switching the game here. You know, my tactic to keep my
Oh,
score up.
broken out.
Well, it's not working because I'm
Yeah.
still above you.
I haven't
Last
been
I
looking at the
checked.
score at all, so I
Yeah.
have no doubt that that is the case. But yeah, in any case, though, I think a lot of people have a misconception about BioWare and kind of want to feel that nostalgia of thinking of BioWare as the BioWare of Knights of the Old Republic, the BioWare of Jade Empire, of Mass Effect 1. You know, this BioWare that was almost like a...
Major enemy targets nearby. Let's take
it had
them out.
this, like, I don't know, this feeling
Ah,
of
shit.
wonderment to a lot of the stuff they made. That is just no longer there in their games anymore.
We've got a read on another priority target.
Shit.
I think it's unfortunate that a lot of people would prefer that, I don't know, like, I noticed that there's a certain people that don't want to accept that they've changed and will, like, vehemently disagree with anybody who
We've got a read on another priority target.
dare suggest that. What we got going on over here? Xaiphen looks like he's handling his business. I'll give him a little boost.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I gave him a boost or not.
Crap. Don't worry about me.
Behead him off.
Nice takedown.
And I died.
Squad member down.
I'm right here. I might be able to
Save
get
me.
to you.
Save me. Mars Mech is just like, no, I'm
Okay,
gonna teabag
so-
your ass.
This is a good. Yeah. So if I-
You're not wrong at all, Lurk. They didn't have the opportunity to be one of the greatest storytellers. They legitimately were one of the greatest storytelling video game makers out there. They made a lot of games that told some amazing stories. And yes, it is 100% accurate to say that as soon as EA took over, which the first game developed, you know, with EA in charge, was Mass Effect 2, which, don't get me wrong, storytelling, it still largely had everything handled, but that's because a lot of the background of the story had already been done before EA was there, right? And that was also a different EA back then, I'll note. EA of 2007, when they acquired BioWare, was producing tons of games of various different, like, genres, styles. Not everything was just about cash grabs, and that has obviously since changed. Once the loot box was discovered by EA, their entire system changed. Now, I'm not even joking. That to me seems the catalyst of everything. People wonder why I think loot boxes are so fucking disastrous for the games industry. Is you look at EA before the loot box and EA after the loot box, and you'll see a company that has gone from publishing like 100 games a year to a company that's producing like 5 games a year. It's pretty stark contrast.
30 seconds.
Yay. But yeah, so once EA got a hold, things really went downhill, and now they're in the process of a shaping. Like, I feel like they don't really know who they're supposed to be right now.
15.
Yay. Can't hold back now. Last game of the year. I'm kidding. We actually have one more.
That's how Apex gets it done. Come on.
But I'm waxing a bit verbose on that just because it's something that I've spent a great deal amount of time thinking about because I had to.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think we all had to.
Yep.
I mean,
is-
especially when you sit down and you're like, you go over your expectations for Andromeda. And I mean, some people just haven't done this. They haven't thought about why they're disappointed in the game. But when
Wow, I
you go over
outscored you. I was not planning for that to happen.
when you think about all of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's one thing, many of us, I'm sure, are a little bit spoiled as far as the capacity of storytellers goes. Is Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
His level of, his prolificity, the quantity, the sheer quantity of shit, because I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. The sheer quantity of shit that he puts out is insane. And he really hasn't slowed down. Like, age, not that much. Almost dying, getting hit by a van, surprisingly, not that much. And
that inspired a book, didn't it?
But yeah, a couple of different stories,
wasn't
I think. Misery, I thought was before that. Misery was just the number one fan fear.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. It's the one that kind of.
There was, I think, an actual book that had more direct inspiration, but it had a little bit less direct inspiration in one of the Dark Tower books, where he was one of Stephen King, as Stephen King was one of the characters in there. I can't remember which book it was, like 4 or 5, something like that. I lost track after a while.
Welcome to Stephen King books. That's the summary of Stephen. I just lost track of everything.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, we know there's going to be another Stephen King. Like, until he's gone, there's going to be another Stephen King story, and it's going to be pretty damn good. He doesn't usually write epics for the most part. When I say epics, I mean like world building, like Lord of the Rings, Dune, things like that. He has had a pretty good shot at it with the Dark Tower. I would say that it was very competent, but it's not all of his work. And he took a lot of his other works to build that world.
I'm just going to say it takes a very special and specific skill set with an author to actually create a world.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to be fair, I would say that BioWare has known several, like at least a couple of really brilliant creative minds when it comes to storytelling. And I'm talking very specifically about David Gator and Drew Karpyshyn. They are both unto themselves brilliant writers and storytellers. And frankly, like the fact that BioWare kind of let them go, and I don't know the details as to what saw them departing from the company, if it was EA's acquisition or if there was other things involved. Maybe they just wanted to do their own thing and not do game development. That's fine. But I think that they were, I mean, if you look at the Dragon Age universe, that's largely David Gator's baby, right? Drew Karpyshyn is largely the mind behind Mass Effect's universe. Like, so that's when you consider that both of them are gone, and that is their kind of, their minds, inside their minds is what kind of birthed those universes. It is usually pretty clear that what will happen after they leave is those products will degrade. So I don't mean to break the bad news to people that are waiting for the next Dragon Age, but to properly set your expectations, I would not expect like a game even as good as Dragon Age Inquisition. Hell, I probably like. And to be fair, the thing is that a lot of people have a very bad opinion of Dragon Age 2. Yeah. But even that was actually pretty damn good for what it was. It was actually a decent RPG, all things considered. It was just mostly the map. There was a lot of bugs in the maps, were like a lot of repeats, which wasn't good. I'm not saying it was a good game altogether, but it told a good story.
Well, and it was a very good in-between between the events of Dragon Age 1 and 3. It really set the stage for 3, which you needed.
Yeah, the level design was admittedly really bad. Like, I'm not gonna defend that game and say that it was good. It was a middling game at best. It was really rushed. You could tell there. I think I'm trying to remember the timeline of what might like kind
I
of.
think that's when EA took BioWare over.
Well, they took over before that. So officially, EA acquired them first in 2007. Well, what they did is that, and I. This is, by the way, shady corporate shit, guys. Let me explain to you exactly how BioWare was acquired by EA. Most people might not know this story. Essentially, what had happened is the then CEO, who's not the CEO of EA, but the then CEO of EA left EA for whatever reason, and he went off and founded his own holding company with a board of other investors. A holding company is just as the name sounds, it's an investment firm that buys up a company in order to sell them later. That's the entire purpose of a holding company. So what happened is that the CEO of EA left EA, founded this holding company, which bought Pandemic and BioWare, two of the biggest RPG giants of the day. And then, strangely, it's weird. It was like this weird coincidence. The EA bought up that holding company, and then the CEO got hired back on EA shortly afterwards. Weird how that works, right?
Sounds insider trading to me, but...
Well, it's not insider trading because there was no stock trading, but it was definitely, and that is called corporate business tactics 101. That it is underhanded as shit, but there's nothing illegal there. It's just shady as fuck. Essentially, you get this holding company that invests a bunch of money into your development studio in order for you to get more capital to develop your products, right? But then they sell you out and they kind of undercut you. And I think, yeah, Anyway, so that was in 2007 when EA acquired that holding company. And then, that was, like, Mass Effect 1 was pretty much already done at that point, right? So that was completely, and that was also published by Microsoft, not anybody else. But Mass Effect 2 was already in flight and starting to be developed in that time. So I think DA2 was the first, official game entirely developed under EA's banner. I think. It was that or Mass Effect 3, and I can't remember which. I mean, to be honest, they're both pretty close in time.
Mass Effect 2 was under EA's banner.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, as in, like, start to finish development time, not end product publishing.
Okay.
Yeah. Mass Effect 2 was already started, like they had started a lot of the chains of it when EA took official control, which I think they did. I'm pretty certain they didn't take official control until like 2009 or 2010 or something like that. They bought the holding company well before that. It was just, they had to work out the paperwork. Acquisitions are tricky.
You got shoved into a wall.
Sorry about that.
I killed me with a sword, Mal. Debuff like a motherfucker. But yeah, in any case, obviously there has since been many corpses. Pandemic, funny enough, Pandemic did not survive as long as BioWare has. They kind of got the short end of that stick, which was pretty unfortunate. They since got shut down. Obviously everybody knows about Westwood. Everybody loved Westwood. And also, just another thing to be clear, a lot of people spread around the rumors that because Anthem didn't do too well, BioWare might get shut down. Yeah, BioWare's not going to get shut down anytime soon. It has nothing to do with BioWare. It has nothing to do with BioWare. There's one simple reason they won't shut them down. because EA's stock has been tanking for the past since the middle of 2018. It's been steadily tanking, and they're just now starting to get their stock going back up. And if they were to sell BioWare now, it would really erode investor confidence.
Well, and that tanking was because of the laws regarding loot boxes in Denmark, isn't it?
Well, it's
like
a
we
mixture.
were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, so it's a mixture, right? There was one part of it is, yes, the laws, like essentially a lot of investors were seeing EA as like, all right, well, and it was something I talked about a long time ago, interestingly enough, and I said that EA's lack of diversification in their revenue streams was going to end up biting them in the ass. And what I meant by that was that they almost all the revenue stuff is loot boxes. That's their main cash cow. And the fact that they didn't have anything else means that if a government were to say make them illegal, it would really gut their revenue. Sure enough, Belgium came in and, banned it, and then what happens, right? Investors start bailing because they realize if that starts happening in other countries, EA's worthless. They have nothing else. Game sales, they've designed their entire development strategy as a company around loot box platforms, right? All the live service games,
The one thing that this is overtly optimistic, but maybe now that they've got to worry about that, they're going to have to start designing around other things. And this might result in a betterment of games, but
that is definitely...
Again, that is way too fucking hopeful.
That is the optimistic outlook, and I actually kind of hope that's the case. Why am I running back here? This is just a nightmare.
Yeah, there's that fucking destroyer that I'm keeping pretty well distracted.
I accidentally killed
keeping
one.
me alive.
Keep him alive?
I said that was keeping me alive.
Yeah. But no, see, so if EA is smart, which my concern is whether or not Andrew Wilson, leading that company, has any sort... Like, most CEOs are pretty good about not getting nostalgic or emotional attachments to things. But loot boxes are his baby, right? That's the reason why he is the CEO of the company, is because he championed loot boxes. He brought them into the common parlance of game design, right? So he may have a bit of an emotional attachment to him, which I hope he doesn't. Because if he does, he's gonna, more or less, his approach will be instead not get rid of loot boxes, just trying to find a way to either get the laws to change and lobby the shit out of everybody to change the laws, and or find ways to just manipulate them to avoid the legal language, but not actually get rid of them. Still keep the games as they are, grindy as fuck, and based on gambling simulators. Just find a way, like that one loophole.
Well,
sneak him into the game. But if he is not emotionally attached, then his smart thing would be to, like right now, be developing alternative revenue streams. And that's what I hope he's doing. We'll see. Don't worry, Xaiphen, I'll kill all the enemies for you.
Well, I used all 11 arrows, so I'm kind of no good right now.
11 arrows.
Well, I think he's just emotionally attached to him. That's just what I'm seeing.
Oh no, so to be fair, and I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing, a lot of people kind of see, like, hear someone say, like, oh, a CEO's a sociopath or whatever, and I'm like, well, I don't think it's quite so severe, but I definitely think a good executive should have a certain degree of emotional
1 minute.
detachment. If they're too emotionally attached to some things they're doing, sometimes it makes it hard to make tough calls. Like, for example, getting rid of loot boxes. If he's too emotionally attached to that, it is going to be impossible for him to really get rid of them and look a different direction. He'll be blindsided.
30 seconds.
Yeah. All right, Rose. Oh no, you're here. It's the rando.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Don't fool me. Only I'm allowed to step in at the last fucking second.
Yeah, that turret putting in the
Game,
work.
set, match.
But yeah, the stock thing, and a lot of people don't understand that, you know, they're not, as a consumer buying video games, they are not EA's customer. You know, it's the stock, like the stock buyers, the shareholders. Those are EA's customer. Their ultimate goal is to sell stocks, not to sell video games.
Wow, Xaiphen, you're last.
Yeah, I was doing shit with that duelist on that last match.
There's definitely
kind of
ones I noticed. I am
surprised.
much better with that artificer than I am with pretty much everything else I played.
Yeah, you are. Here I was expecting to be the top of the scoreboard again.
It does happen that way. So I'll use this moment as a demonstration of so when you purchase these packs, I want you to do a frame. I wish I could like slow this down so we could see a frame by frame of what happens when you buy a loot box on here, but keys that you'll want to see on here. And you guys, I have the volume turned down so you don't hear the volume as much, but you know, you get like a nice chimey, pretty noise. You'll get a flash, and then some kind of like splendorous way of revealing what's behind the cards, right? Those are all dopamine triggers for a loot box. So, you know, watch these. So you notice that we kind of got a bunch of flashing and stuff like that going on here. Bunch of pretty lights. Ooh, man. Ooh, this is super special, right? So we've got,
Sir.
you know, you can do them one at a time. This is the fun part. You can flip these over one at a time, or you could reveal them all. What's the point of that? Absolutely fucking nothing, right? The whole point of that is just to
For the flash and bang.
yeah, it's a flash and bang, right? That's the entirety of it. Like all the pretty lights and stuff, that's entirely designed to be a dopamine trigger. It's more prominent in games like Overwatch, for example. That game is just egregious with how manipulative it is. You can tell. You're looking at it and it's like throws the cards way, or the I don't know, the unlocks. Call them cards because that's essentially the premise. Throws them way high up in the air. You get to watch this big show, and then they come down, smash on the ground with a big flash of light. It's all pretty, and yeah, all dopamine triggers. It's all designed to get you addicted so you buy more loot boxes. You know, it's almost like there's cows running their strategy over there, their monetization strategy. The same cows that many people recognize from the what's that chicken restaurant? You know, the Eat More Chicken cows.
Chick-fil-A, I think.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, the Chick-fil-A cows. That's that's the people running their monetization strategy, because it's, instead of eat more chicken, it's open more loot boxes. Ugh. Anyway. Yes, I rant a lot. That's my general MO.
That's his job
A
on the
lot.
podcast.
That's my job, is to rant and bitch about things. Kev then defends the things. Xaiphen tries to be reasonable, and Rose laughs at us.
It's
That
true.
that is our rules on the podcast. For anybody who's not aware, that is what we do.
I mean, Granted, I'm kind of shy on the podcast anyways. When I've got something to say, I do interject, but
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I need to get better about that.
A lot of it is also when you're on the podcast with Kev and I, both of us are used to streaming on our own, which means we are very comfortable with the whole idea of filling space, right? If everything's quiet, one of us is going to jump in and overtake the conversation, because what you're supposed to do when you're streaming. That's streaming etiquette 101.
I'm not good with the etiquette.
Yeah, I suck at that. That's why I stopped streaming, is because I'm like, let's see here, just watch me fucking play. I'm gonna be quiet. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, the bot is so cute.
Streaming.
The bot,
Yep.
the bot on Twitch is posting a link to our Twitch.
Aw, that bot loves us.
Thanks, bot. Thanks, Pixelbot. You're great.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
won't,
Wish
we
we
won't
could-
at all.
I'm going to advertise for myself on myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wish we could program it to frickin' recognize
more
our
chicken?
voices and say, like, we talk about our adverts, it automatically pops it up.
Hey, I'm gonna go check that stream out. Yes, Lurk, you should totally click on that link and go check out the Pixel Crashers. They are streaming now. Although I can't really make any claim to the quality of their stream, but they are streaming currently as we speak, the Pixel Crashers, on twitch.tv/the Pixel Crashers.
Who the hell are those guys?
Believe it or not, there
Is
is
that me?
another
Is that
Pixel
me
Crashers
stronger than
out
me?
there.
I'm gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah, there is another Pixel Crashers out there, but they are pretenders. We had the name first. If you find them out there, then wave to them and be polite, and don't cause any trouble, because we don't want to get in trouble.
What, are we Canadians? Come on.
Cause them trouble!
Yeah, no. You got to go the Canadian way. If you run into them or encounter them in any way, apologize for existing.
I'm sorry,
Anyway, so we're gonna get closed down here for the night. Yes, Pixel Fail. Yeah, that should be the title of our podcast, Pixel Fail Podcast.
Not as good as Epic Fails.
Yeah. No, Epic Fails is a particular section on our podcast where we discuss the ways in which Tim Sweeney is trying to fuck people over this week.
Oh, we got
And
another one for you.
To the
on
point,
next
we
podcast.
actually have another one. We have an epic fail for the next podcast. You guys will have to you'll have to log in and check that out. We'll be streaming next Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Of course, same bat channel, same bat time, same pixel channel, same pixel time. Yeah, I feel like that's right.
Yeah, it works.
Every Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific, we are streaming here live on Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer for the 5 people in the universe that actually use Mixer. We alternate every week between doing a podcast where we discuss game news and stuff of that nature, gaming news, politics, consumer ethics, etc., etc., etc. And then on the off week, we play some video games. Thank fucking God we are done with Mass Effect Andromeda. I hate the headspace that game puts me in. It just makes me so dismal and angry. I'm not sure what we're playing for our next party stream. We'll have to sort that out. But
How
obviously,
about
if
Dragon Age?
we can always
We're
play
gonna
Dragon Age.
WoW.
Yeah, we
Because
can.
I haven't played Dragon Age with you guys
Let's
yet.
play WoW.
No, Sean. No,
I don't
Xaiphen.
have-
We're
I will
not
not
playing.
touch that game. Sorry, it's not that I hate the game. I just don't want to be in that game.
Yeah. No, we can maybe do some Dragon Age or whatever. But obviously, if you guys are watching this and you hear this and you're like, hey, I would love to see them play that game, well, drop a comment. Let us know if there's a particular game that you would like to see us play and potentially bitch about and complain or laugh at each other and make fun of each other while playing it. That's usually the 2 modes we have. Either we're making fun of each other, and that's usually when Kev is involved. He likes to really incite that strife amongst us. Either we're making fun of each other or we're bitching about the game. So feel free to oh god, no, Lurk, we're not playing EVE Online. No.
Oh hell
Eve
no.
Online, yeah. Wait a minute, all my shit.
Rose
gone.
Rose would be the only one that would actually have a half an edge in that game. But how long has it been since you played? Two days. You're out of the loop.
Almost a year.
2 days.
Year and a half, actually.
2 days. You're out of the loop.
Two days. Yeah.
Games
No,
like
so
that have way too much upkeep.
I should preface it that
fuck
we need
yeah.
to own the game too, and I'm not buying Eve.
Actually, they do have a free trial. You can play up to, or they don't even have a free trial. It is free to play now with like a certain selection
Rose.
of ships and shit.
No.
But yeah,
Stop.
It's
Rose.
just the
Stop.
upkeep that's involved
Stop.
in that. Like, no,
We-
it may be a
Two-
pretty game, it may be an elaborate game, but it's too much. It's a fucking second life,
Yeah,
and
it
we
is.
don't have enough time for that shit.
Yeah, so
I-
let me preface this by saying, if you're going to suggest a game, the conditions on the game are usually a drop in, drop out, instance based co-op multiplayer game. So something that we can play a few matches on while we're streaming here, have a good time, casual, not have to worry about spending hours and hours and hours grinding loot. So we're not going to be playing The Division, or we're not going to be playing Anthem. Sorry, we don't have the hours and hours and hours needed to grind missions for that. So something that's instance based and kind of short matches are usually what we go for. Like we've played Vermintide 2, for example. We tried Warframe. Kev just absolutely can't stand that game. It like with a passion. He has this very bizarre aversion to that game.
Frontier Defense on Titanfall 2, that works out. You already said Vermintide. Killing Floor 2.
Yep. Mass Effect
there's
3.
a-
Mass Effect Andromeda is being uninstalled as we speak, so unfortunately we won't be able to play that anymore because I'm going to lose my my license key for the game. I wish I could actually lose my license key.
No,
I
in fact,
mean,
they're going to
could
start
hide-
sending you emails as soon as you uninstall it. Like, would you like to upgrade to the deluxe version?
Hey, I am super stoked. I got Shadow of War for, I think it was actually ended up being like $1 something because I had a credit from something else. So got
Oh,
it was
nice.
technically $23 for the definitive edition, and I was okay with buying it because they no longer have fucking loot boxes in the game. So I feel okay buying it now. So yeah, stuff. Anyway, we're gonna get signed off here for the night. Everybody have fun. Be good to each other. Don't buy games. That was the chime of Mass Effect finished being uninstalled. Just wanted to let you guys have that satisfaction that Andromeda is no more. It is gone. Maybe we'll play it next March
I
2020.
can hear Kev screaming, no!
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kev. It's uninstalled.
Kev,
You guys-
if you want to play with me, you can play with me. But
Yes, Rose will still be available. You guys can find her in our Discord server. You find a link for that down in the description below. Feel free to join us on our Discord, where we argue with each other a lot.
it's comical.
I wish I could
It
say that was a
really is.
joke, but it's really not. We do argue with each other. Yeah, and good
Mostly
times.
you against Kev.
I occasionally, it's my opinions get me in trouble.
That Resident Evil bit, that was great.
Yeah. Well, Major and Kev are both big fans of the series, so I don't expect them to agree. I have a different viewpoint than they do. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us. We're gonna get headed out before I ramble on for another 5.5 hours. You've been watching the Pixel Crashes Party, and we will see you next week, guys. Cheers.